Renters have the right to be treated fairly by their landlords. BC's Human Rights Code protects renters from discrimination. A landlord must not refuse to rent to you, evict you, or treat you badly based on your race, gender, sexual orientation, or any other protected characteristic. If you face discrimination in your tenancy, you can make a complaint to the BC Human Rights Tribunal. The residential tenancy branch, where most tenancy disputes are dealt with, cannot help with issues of discrimination.
I replied to an ad for a 2-bedroom apartment. The landlord was great on the phone, but when I went to see the apartment with my 3 daughters, he seemed really uncomfortable. He called me later that night to tell me the apartment was too small for a family of 4. My girls love sharing a room, and the apartment had more than enough space for us.
Refusing to rent to someone because of the size of their family could be discrimination. A landlord must have a good reason for limiting the number of people in a unit. If they don't, the tribunal could find they discriminated on the basis of family status.
The landlord also asked about my husband. When I told him I wasn't married, he frowned and asked how I planned to pay the rent. I've been receiving social assistance so I can be home to take care of my daughters. When I told the landlord that my assistance would cover the rent, he looked skeptical and muttered, "I've heard that before."
Discriminating against someone because of their marital status or the source of their income is also against the Human Rights Code. A landlord must not refuse to rent to someone because they receive social assistance or any other legal source of income.
My family and I immigrated to Canada last year. We moved into social housing and it's been great, except for this one neighbor. He yells racist things at us and makes me and my kids feel really unsafe. We told our building manager what's been happening, but she told us there was nothing she could do. She said we should just try to avoid him.
Housing providers must take action to prevent and address discrimination. If they don't, they may be in violation of the Human Rights Code. You must make your complaint to the Human Rights Tribunal within 1 year of the discrimination. If the tribunal agrees that the landlord discriminated, they can order the landlord to compensate you for things like moving costs, a difference in rent, and damages for the harm caused by the discrimination. The tribunal can also order a landlord to make a tenancy more accessible for a person with a disability. That might mean installing a ramp for a tenant who needs a wheelchair, or allowing a tenant with an anxiety disorder to keep a cat their doctor recommended having, even though the building has a no pets policy. Note that the rules are different if you share living, cooking, or bathroom facilities with your landlord, like in a roommate situation. The BC Human Rights Clinic offers free and confidential legal advice about discrimination. If you want more information on your human rights as a renter, visit our website or call us to see how we can help.